And there's a glare, but it'll be all right. I was having a talk with an OG, and we was talking about buying a home, buying a house. And he told me he wanted to buy a house, but his wife didn't. His wife felt like buying a house was just gonna be too much on your body, the stress to keep up with a house. And it wasn't even keeping it up like fixing stuff. It was more so like trying to pay it off, trying to work extra hard to pay off the house. Because she felt like if we can't buy it cash, we can't afford it. Now, he went on to say buy a trailer. But he said right now in their lifetime, they have a house that's been lended to them because they father had passed away. And they have a house, but they rent somewhere else, you feel me? And he goes on to say, man, he said, you know what, man? You know how much stress people are in trying to keep the house, trying to keep everything they obtain. Because he told me, and I believe it, you will never make enough. You will never make enough money. The amount of things that come up unexpectedly, I just had to go by formula. I just went ahead and go by formula. I already had bought some formula already. They say he need this kind, which I already knew he need this kind because all my kids needed this kind. That came out of nowhere. That's like $30, $35. That came out of nowhere. In the brink of a couple minutes, out of nowhere. Just imagine anything go wrong in your house, your cars, anything. It's out of nowhere. Your insurance go up every year. That's out of nowhere. It's so much anomalies that shit just pop up out of nowhere. And he told me, his wife told him, and he went on and proceeded to tell me, you're going to kill yourself trying to pay for this house. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to work all the overtime. You're going to work 67 hours a week. You're gonna be looking for another job away from your family all the time. A lot of y'all be away from your family a lot to make extra money. And I get it. Jobs that pay good, you're gonna be away from your family. Most jobs that pay decent enough with no education needed, you're gonna be away from your family. No doubt. And it made a whole lot of sense. He said, you know what's going to kill you the most? Heart attack, stress, brain aneurysm. You're going to pop a blood vessel in your head because you steady trying to keep up. You're never going to make enough money, bro. Not. And I'm sitting here taking it all in because my wife wants her house. She's tired of paying rent. Which, buy a trailer, yeah. I say buy a trailer, build on that. That's what he told me. I already had that in my mind because I seen my daddy do that. He ain't buy no traditional house. Bought a trailer, built on that. But just imagine the amount of things that comes up, the amount of things you need to get. Your car can shit the fan out of nowhere. Now you got to go buy a new car. You see, it's so many anomalies that can happen out of a brink of an eye. And he said, man, my wife told me if he want to kill himself to pay for a house, he going to do it by himself. I was like, it's normally the woman wanting the house and the man going out and working and double time to pay for it. It's normally the man that don't want to want a house. They just want to live somewhere where ain't no neighbors. You want to live somewhere that's quiet, peaceful, especially if you got kids. But she said, if you want to buy this house, buy you a house, you're going to kill yourself for it. You do it by yourself. She said she's not going to stress herself out to pay for a home that she may not, it's never going to be yours anyway. It's not really ever fully yours. He says, you willing to do that? You're going to do it by yourself. Because I'm not going down like that. I don't want to live my life with a cloud over my head. Because if you notice, a lot of people at homes, they got this big old cloud top of their head. Stressed out. A lot of them, if they lose their job, the suicide rate is like this. Because the stress, they're trying to find another job to keep up with that house payment. Car payments. A lot of these folks have car payments. Oh yeah, wife got to ride around clean, nice. She ain't riding around no old car like this. It look good. I mean, it look decent, but she ain't riding like this. Kids in sports. Sports cost money. Equipment, traveling. Depending where you at, you ain't really in no big town. You in somewhere small, you gotta travel. You gotta play travel ball. Because where they at, they school don't offer activities in sports, recreational sports. They gotta travel and do a sign up. So it's so much things, and that's stressful every day. You gotta grind. You gotta make this money, find this next hustle, this hustle, that hustle. You might not know it, but it's probably killing you slowly. You don't know it. You going through all that and you turn around drinking wine and alcohol and liquor, smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, dipping. And I completely agree with the wife. You don't want to kill yourself for all this shit, man, because you would never make enough money. There's never enough money. You can make 6 figures. 6 figures ain't enough. You will never make enough. Never. Because it's like milestones. When you finally get there, you're set in a different tax bracket. Well, now you can't qualify for state insurance. The state free health care. Now you got to pay for your health care. When the kids get sick, now you paying out of pocket because you ain't got insurance. Man, I done seen somebody insurance $1,000 because they make 6 figures. They're in a different tax bracket. See what I'm saying? See how much, as at odds, either you're going to be poor and have not enough, or you're going to make money and you got to pay more shit. You will never make enough money, man. Because you either qualify for the free health care because you don't make enough, or you pay an abundance of insurance because you're in a different tax bracket. And a lot of people, kids nowadays, have all sorts of issues. You're going to kill yourself trying to make money. And I don't want to live like that. I don't think you should live like that. I don't think money done took over people's lives. It done took over our lives for the last 100 years. The amount of stress. And some of y'all living on borrowed time too. Some of y'all that, I grind, I hustle. And you drinking 12 packs every night. You're on borrowed time. You're going to go out there and work one of these days, you're going to fall the hell out. I ain't wishing it on you. I'm just saying, you got to be careful because you're on borrowed time. Why y'all think all them folks used to die 30, 40, 50 years old? Them boys out there working like a slave. And when they fall out, don't even know the cause of death. That's out there, y'all seen him out there, he just fell out. And when heat exhaustion, working too hard, trying to keep all this up, keep everything up, house, all this shit, working too hard. Don't kill yourself for all this shit, man. Please, because it would never be enough money to take care of everything. Because I told you, anomalies come up. It comes up out of nowhere. By the time you reach a certain threshold, Your car need a new motor. You need a new roof. Pipes in the ground busted. You need a new septic system. See what I'm saying? It will never be enough money. Bye.